Hey guys, it's Rob with a video for you. This is one about triangle features. What I'm talking about, these triangle features, if you just look at some of these things, you could just look at them and see that there's similarities. Like here, here. You just kind of look at it, you can tell. Even from here and here, you can see there might be a similarity in here of this triangle feature right here. Here and here also you can see you got triangle feature here, and when I'm talking about a triangle feature here, I'm talking about right in here. Same thing with North America. You got triangle features here that look a lot like that, and then you got this triangle feature right here, which is the Southwest Indian Ridge. Well, it's a ridge that they claim is spreading kind of like the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, but really slow. To me, it looks like something that rotated. It just looks like rotation if you look at it. The line's diagonal like that. It looks like it was spinning or screwing in like a screw. I'm gonna try to warm up with these. There's a lot of stuff here I gotta try to figure out on how to show. So I usually do that as I make the video because there's no time for practice. Alright, so let's just take these two features for instance, how this works. I'll take this and I'll just simply overlay it, and I'll look for the matches. And oh yeah, I think I remember this. What I'm seeing is a match actually right here. You can see that this is moving through, but you can see that it's also matching. You got this low lying area right here. It looks like a spout, for something to pour out of. And as this is moving through, you can see that lines up with there, and as this lines up here, you can probably backtrack it up, but it's gonna align and realign over and over again, because that's what I've noticed with these things. Look how this fits into there. As this moves into there, look right here. Again. But okay, so then check this out. We got, let me zoom out a little bit so we can see what's going on. Just like that. And of course we can look for more stuff too that align. Hold on, see, this is one of the hard ones to see. Okay, so let me start this here. So it fits into there. You can see how it fits around. And then I bring it in, and you can see that this shape right here of Australia starts to come into play here. But there's got to be more for that to be worth anything. So yeah, you can see the features on Australia actually kind of fitting up here. See, as it's all coming in. See the pointy, it needs to rotate is what it is. Okay, yeah, so I rotated a little bit. You can see that triangle thing right there fitting into there. And then you can even see that, I don't know if it's going to fit or not. I'm just going to see if it does. It kind of fits. It almost looks like it might be reversed, which happens, by the way. That happens a lot in this. Actually, it fits pretty good this way too. Look how it's rounded here, and then this is rounded. And then, yeah, okay, that's it. And then you slide it over, and then it fits into here like that. And then to verify it, we look for other alignments here. This is a hard one to see, by the way. I wasn't thinking and I picked a hard one right out the gate. See, check out this part right here on Australia, and then this part right here, and watch as I bring it in, because right behind it is that. Okay, so you got that. Let's back out, and you'll notice that, okay, this comes in here, and then if you keep going, you can see that this right here lines up with this stuff. It might even go in there like that. Oh yeah, okay, so like it goes, I don't know, maybe it follows it. It just looks related to it for sure. Especially when this niche, these two niches here, seem to line up with that. Oops, with this right here, like that. Yeah, and then the leg, of course. You know what? And then even the Great Lakes look like it's related to Australia, and so does this notch right here with this, or something. I guess it'd have to rotate, but Tasmania could possibly be related to Yellowstone Park. And this rip. Interesting, huh? And what's cool about it is that the deeper that someone else decides to look into this, they're going to find out that it's true, that these areas do line up, and they are related. What I do next when I'm doing this research like this is then I get straight on shots of these two areas up close, and then I compare them and see if there's pieces of land on one missing from the other. And then of course I'll take straight on shots of these areas too. Overlap them too up close. Look at right. See that? Like that. Or actually like this. That's it right there. See how it fits around these two? This right here. And these are globe shots. So these are going to be blurrier, but like I said, I like to get up close and personal with these and do straight on shots of just these areas by themselves, and then you really get to see a lot of alignments. So, oh yeah, cool. Well, it doesn't quite look like that, but it almost does. Like it almost fit, this part might, but it's a little bit squared. So anyway, so this goes like that. You can see how this fits in there, kind of. It does look like it might be in there spinning around, actually. Okay, so I can't spend too much time on this. But some of this is hard to see, so I gotta back out. I can see one though. Look, right here, this looks like the peninsula. And it's the same angle too. Hold on. It actually looks almost reversed. It looks like this is spun, which could explain this shape right here. But it does. It looks like it could fit this way, or it could spin the other way. But I think it's meant this way. Look how far it fits. It's like, okay, like, yeah, it looks like it spins around. I bet you. Because that's what happened in plate tectonics. They don't have anything spinning like that. But from what I'm looking at, that this is vortex related, and it's all about spinning. Everything on here is about rotation and spinning, from like a clock, or spinning away from you, like a vortex. Here we go again. See the similarities? Not just, you might think that this is too big of a piece, but if you look close at it, you can see that there's a cutout right here that fits the peninsula pretty good. Look, see the cutout now? See how it looks? Here's what it looks like here. Maybe I should outline it or something, but look at the, you can tell without outlining it that these might be pieces that used to sit on here, by the way. I find that a lot too in these. I find that there's some kind of, there's a shattering of a layer that sat on top of the other layers, probably because it was the first one to happen, I guess. It was sitting closest to the surface where it's colder, and it probably, you know, hardened and then shattered when the stuff was moving underneath. Also, I think these might have been shattered by electrical discharge. Look at this, kind of does fit into there like that, but it's too square though. But it does look like it might be somehow related to it. And then you got the curvature of the planet here though, but you got this matching this curvature a lot. I'll have to get a second opinion on that though, some straight on shots. And I think that might be it for this, except for there might be more with this coming in. Yeah, I think that's pretty good for now. I don't want to get too crazy here. Okay, here's that. This is the same feature here, but it's been rotated, and it looks a lot like it would fit right over here. So let's see what happens when we do that. Okay, I just gotta move it around and see what it looks like here. Okay, you see an alignment right here actually. Okay. Yeah, because here's a triangle area, and then here's another triangle area. Yeah, like right here. So it kind of makes sense that that would fit there if they're related, and then here. So, but let's take a closer look. Okay, here's this area. It possibly could rotate too. I'm not sure here, but I'm looking at the points here, but I think that this could also swivel in and match up this coastline too. I'm sure of it actually, but I'm more interested in these right here. Okay, so first of all, here in the background you see this, what looks like an X. I believe this is from twisting. This is twisted. What's trippy is that the islands start to line up first as I bring this in, which happens a lot. Then you got this lining up. The angles is what I noticed too, like this. See how? Okay, while making this video, I happened to notice something. And here is the Southwest Indian Ridge right here, which I claim is actually not a ridge. It's actually the result of rotation and more likely a vortex. Okay, things are about to get super interesting right now because this changes everything. I'm going to bring this in. You can see that there's a split here, right here. So it's only natural that I bring this in through here. And let me just zoom in. Okay, I'm going to line this first niche right here. Like that. You can kind of see already things are starting to play into this. As a matter of fact, well, if you could see through this, let me just, hold on. You'll see that you got this, and when a straight on shot, there's a dot right there. Okay, so I'm bringing this in. You can see how this lines up right here with this feature. You can see that this looks like a result of spinning this way. And as this drifts down, you can see that you can tell that each one of these lines is a point where this, I think, rotates and stops. I think this is point, see, hold on, let me back out. This course is going to get hard to describe, but you see this line right here, and then you see these lines right here, and then you see what looks like a vortex. I think this is spinning around this. This is an opening. That's why it's arched like this. And this is the tip, and it's spinning around really, I guess, fast. And this is the vortex or the suction or whatever. You see what I'm saying? That's what it looks like to me. And these, of course, are different variations of this, I'm sure. But nonetheless, let me show you what happens when you line that up. You see the arch right here? It starts to make sense as I pull this in. Oh yeah, and then line that right there. And it looks like, see, this then I'm positive flips over and wraps around here because it's spinning. Maybe I should do that. Hold on. Okay, yeah, so this comes in like this. See how it fits there? Perfect. And then it spins. And it's there. See how that fits in perfect? Look. Not just that way, but look, right? See how it just lines up perfect like that? This one probably would help if I put a line on it. But I don't have that kind of time, and I really want to get this out. But look how this hooks around here, comes in more. Look. This is India, by the way, upside down. Okay, so now I'm going to look at India with this. But that's curved because of the curvature of the planet, and so is the other image below it, but not quite as much. But still, though, I need straight on shots. But look how how it comes in. And then let me get the other one, and then of course it's spinning, so it also fits this way. Look. like this. This reminds me of this. Okay, this reminds me of right here. The these two separate sides flipping around. It's the same thing right here, I think. Wow, okay, this is really good because it's making it really hard on me trying to figure. It's weird how it gets difficult when I get close. It gets confusing actually, but look, I mean, it gets confusing for me to explain things all of a sudden. See how that fits in there? And then look, notice how this looks a lot like India right here. This is starting to resemble, so is this. These are this triangles. They resemble India. Okay, so now I got to figure out, oh yeah, the next thing what I was going to do is, okay, you've seen that. Now, watch as I have to figure this out right here. I think what's going on here is, oh god, this is getting hard all of a sudden. This comes in and flips around. I think that's what I was going with. Hold on. Somehow it got confused here. Okay, I'm going to try and do this the best I can because this is getting really difficult for some reason all of a sudden. Like extremely difficult. This comes in. What I'm trying to say is that this is the corkscrewing effect. And I don't know how long I'm going to be able to keep talking because all of a sudden I cannot think at all. But I believe this is corkscrewing. As this comes in here, it flips around here. Oh god. And yeah, come on. And what's trippy is the similarities here between these two as I rotate this in like that. These look like a pair of shoes. A nice fitting pair of shoes, right? Sneakers. Oh, like a glove. So you see what I'm saying? That's what this is. Look, you can see it in the when you overlay these features. You can see that it's exactly what it looks like. See how it keeps fitting, fits here. It spins around this way, causing turbulence like a vortex. Look at, wow, this is trippy to me, how well this fits everywhere. Look, it fits again up in here. And then we have the reverse of it, because this is spinning around like here's the, these are all different layers of a vortex. That's what our planet is. Our planet, the surface features of our planet are the different layers of the same vortex that created it, that has now been pulled apart. It's been pulled apart by layers, which is showing you exactly how it developed and everything. By just looking at the surface features of our planet, I can see the creation of our planet in development by layers of the vortex that created it. It can't be disputed. I don't think. To be honest, I don't see how anybody could dispute such a thing, because the alignments match, and they match because they're exactly what they are, what they look like. This is a vortex. Here's the inner core of it. These are what surrounds it. Each of these images are different layers of the vortex that became our planet. And my evidence is the surface features of the planet. Just like a hard drive keeps its information on the surface, so does our planet. And Africa fits in here too. Look, see how even though as big as Africa is, it reverses and fits both sides and everything. Wherever it is, there it is. You can actually kind of see, make sense of the whole thing when you see Africa's move. I don't know, it's confusing to explain, but you get it. And I really want to get this video out. I'll do a follow-up with even more closer images. I already can tell you that they're going to support itself. The truth is like that. It does the work for me. I just show you the truth, and people can pick it apart as much as they want, but the truth is going to stand the truth always, no matter what. No matter what anybody says, I can always counter it with the truth. So, thanks for watching.